Hey guys, what's up? Connor here from PA Off-Road RC Adventures, and today we're going on an adventure with my Axial Scx10. Let's get started. Alright guys, so before we really get into this honest overview and an overview of all the upgrades I've done to my Axial, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all you guys who have subscribed and got my channel to, we're over 50 subscribers now, which is insane, and I'm so thankful for every one of you guys. It's awesome, but make sure, if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more awesome RC videos. So let's get into the overview. Alright guys, so today I have my Axial SCX10 G6 Falcon. You guys have seen this truck in many of my RC videos, and if you haven't yet seen this truck in any of my RC videos, make sure you go check out the RC videos I did. I just did some crawling videos in Tennessee, and they are awesome, so be sure to check them out. But today, I sort of just wanted to go over the truck and do a little bit of what I've done, like everything I've done to it. I also wanted to go and do an honest review on it, and sort of combine the two to make it a pretty cool video for you guys. So we'll get started with the honest review. You guys can see here, these are the 1.9 Falcon Wild Peak tires that it comes with. I just have one out here for you guys so you guys can see it. There's a tread pattern. It is a really soft tire. It does very well in like rock terrain. Mud, I would say it's not the best, but it does very well overall. I'm very happy with the tire. One thing that I would say that I wish was a little better is the suspension coming stock from it on this rig. I know my cousin who runs R&S RC, you guys be sure to check him out. He has a G-Mate Komodo, and the internal spring suspension on that rig is awesome. I wish I had that on here. That is one thing I do wish I had. Now, right off the bat, I went and did the aluminum link upgrade. You guys can see the steering link right there, the whole way across, and the other steering link is all aluminum. And then underneath, the rig is all aluminum. You guys can see all the links. I went ahead right off the bat and did those because I crawled like one time with the plastic links and they just were collapsing. They weren't doing well at all. So I went and did that upgrade right off the bat. So that is actually one of the upgrades too, and that was one of the things that I wanted to cover in this the review, is I wasn't too happy with the plastic links that came with it. That is one thing. Otherwise, the truck has been great for me. I really haven't had any issues. I've had it for a few years now, and I've had to replace one of the electronics. The motor went out, and I was going through streams, water, mud, everything with it, and it handled and performed great. But I did replace it. I replaced it with an RC full-wheel drive motor, and then the overview of all the upgrades that I do in this later in this film, I will show you that motor. But everything else really, there's nothing else I can really complain about it. It has, the decent suspension flex. I have some lightweight shock oil in there right now to help with that suspension flex to get a little more out of it. But other than that, otherwise I can't complain about the rig. It's been great. I'm excited to keep running it and doing some more awesome videos for you guys. So now let's jump into the upgrade part of the video. Alright guys, so I went ahead and took the body pins off so I can pop the lid off quick for you guys and get underneath the rig. We'll start out with the 45 turn RC four-wheel drive motor. When I got the 45 turn, I was a little hesitant. I didn't know how it would perform because the 27 turn that was in it before definitely had some pep behind it. It was pretty fast, but I can't complain at all with this motor. Very fast for a 45 turn. Okay, I mean, it's not going to keep up with a 20 turn, but it does well for a 45 turn. Lots of torque. That is one of the upgrades. Internally in the transmission, I did go through an idler gear in the inside. I upgraded that to a metal one, so my transmission is pretty well all metal except for one gear now. You guys can see that my receiver mount and ESC is in the rear, and my battery mount's up here. I did this myself. I made a little bracket, you guys can see there where I mounted it up. I sort of just used, there was 2 mounting holes here from where this receiver box was. Just mounted my battery plate right up to that, and my battery sits in there. I did have to trim the plate a little bit because of tire rub, but otherwise it performs a lot better with the battery in the front. It's a lot more traction, it climbs hills better, it does everything overall better. I would highly recommend, if you can go and mount your battery to the front on this rig, you will be very happy. Then going to the back here, you guys can see I just shoe-glued my ESC into the back here, and the receiver box actually has 2 mounting screws in the back that I have this mounted to, so everything's in there. On the front, you guys have seen my video before where I had a winch, and I switched back to the original bumper on the front, the stubby, because the winch went out. It stopped working. So I have no winch right at the moment. Working on getting another one, but I still kept the wireless remote unit in here. It's just on top of my servo, and that is one of the things that I need to replace on the rig. But other than that, everything is good right now. On the front, I did do the, like I said, the link upgrade the whole way around underneath the truck. You guys can get a good view there. And I also did the aluminum C-hubs. You guys can see the Axial name right there. Those are aluminum C-hubs. I went and was crawling and was in the water spinning around trying to get myself flipped back over and snapped one of them. So I just bought both, replaced them. Then I replaced the knuckles over here with RPM plastic knuckles because I snapped one of them right off the bat when I first got the truck. But overall, I don't really have anything else upgraded. I do have a Spectrum remote I run with this system. It runs a little bit better than the stock one, so I would recommend upgrading that if you got this rig. But overall, very happy with the truck itself. I mean, there's a few things that Axial could have done a little better, but hey, you know, there's always those few things on each rig that the company could have done a little bit better. But overall, I can't complain. And if you guys like this overview and review on the upgrades and the truck itself, be sure to give the video a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Until my next adventure, I will see you guys later.